We're getting more efficient and more effective at helping to bring together all of the right parties around an iHub concept so that we're completing the whole chain of idea all the way to industries and jobs.
Kish Rajan, director of GO-Biz, says California is a force to be reckoned with. The state is once again a proven leader in job creation and economic development, thanks in part to the iHub initiative. iGate in the Northern California city of Livermore has been a contributing factor in the state's success in the past few years.
What we found is that there's a lot of folks out there that are hungry to do something more. Already we've seen not only a collection around the labs of new businesses and new business opportunities, but we've seen an investment in manufacturing, in technology. The early numbers, and again, it's hard to measure what's going to happen in the future, but we've already seen over 150 jobs directly created by what we're doing with iGate. More importantly, we've seen some indirect efforts where over the entire iGate region, more across the East Bay, we've seen well over 1,500 jobs directly attributable to our efforts with the laboratories. And that's translated into an investment in manufacturing and equipment of well over $350 million.
And those are just early projections. iGate is supported by a public-private partnership of 11 local governments, universities, research institutions, venture capitalists, industry partners, economic development, and 2 national laboratories. Sandia National Labs has already helped several startups with everything from brainstorming to starting a company.
This is not actually a company, but something that's called a hacker space. This is a group of Sandia employees and other people in the community who are coming together to create an entity that they call Robot Garden. And it's a way for people who are hobbyists and really at the pre-company startup stage to come together and work on robotics, to engage the K-12 community through things like Lego competitions, to really bring that community together around an exciting technical area, robotics. Microfluidics technology, one of our principal investigators took a leave of absence from the laboratory to start his own company, and he's using iGate as a resource to get the company started, to understand the business aspects of it, and that's really made a difference for him as he's been moving forward.
Lawrence Livermore Laboratories has also been instrumental in boosting the economy.
We have 8 startup companies that are within 1 mile of where we're speaking today. And those companies we hope are going to stay in the region. And our partners in the city have been able to attract, using the good commercial real estate and the high quality of living we have in the Tri-Valley area, a number of other companies. Today in California, we know of the Loma Linda Cancer Treatment Facility. That facility cost $250 million to build. It's a giant accelerator to deliver a small beam to treat cancer in cancer patients. It's about 2 football fields in length, the building that it sits in. And just down the road from the laboratory, we have some laboratory scientists working with a startup company that's building an accelerator that will cost $25 million instead of $250 million. Every regional hospital in this country will be able to have this kind of cancer treatment if this company is successful.
iGate, like the other California iHubs, is making people who might not normally collaborate come together to think outside of the box for the greater good of the state. Innovation, inspiration, invention, ingenuity, and investment. These help define California.
The real strength of the iHub is that they are localized, they're regional. You take a university, you take a national laboratory, you take local economic interests, and you organize them around a certain type of technology or a certain sector of our economy, and they can create really amazing ideas that grow the industries of the future. And it helps keep California at the forefront of industries that are growing globally.
For California Forward, I'm Cheryl Getwiza.